Hello, my name is Andrea Sheely, and we are going to do manual muscle testing for wrist flexion and radial deviation. I'm going to start with my client's shoulder adducted, elbow flexed, forearm in supination, and the fingers in a relaxed position. I am going to be stabilizing here at the mid forearm. I'm going to kind of go underneath so I'm not pushing him down. And then I am going to palpate on the base of the second metacarpal, the flexor carpi radialis. So to find that, I'm going to ask my client to perform this motion. Put your thumb up for me so I can find your little snuff box, and then we're going to go down right here. So go ahead and turn your wrist over. I'm going to palpate and observe at the same time as I stabilize and ask my client to flex his fingers up and towards his thumb. So I would give this a 3 out of 5 on the manual muscle test. I'm going to try to pull my client back down in a diagonal position and have him resist me in order to determine if he is any higher than a 3 out of a 5. So I'm going to place my hands here in order to kind of avoid any of the fingers in case he may have arthritis as I pull him back down. So go ahead and resist me. We're going to do a 3, 4, 5. So he is a 5 out of 5 on the manual muscle test. Go ahead and relax. And we are going to show a 3- where my client would be able to perform range of motion, not quite full, but more than 50%. So go ahead and show that. Perfect, a little bit more. And then also go ahead and relax. We are now going to show a 2+ where my client is able to perform range of motion, however, less than 50% of the motion. Go ahead and perform that. Perfect. We are going to now move into a gravity eliminated position, placing my client on his ulnar border, continuing to stabilize kind of underneath the ulnar border, and palpating at that second base of the metacarpal. I'm going to ask my client to bring himself back into that flexed and up towards his thumb position. Go ahead and do that for me. This indicates my client is at least a 2 out of 5. I'm going to apply resistance to see if he is able to be any more than a 2. And I'm going to apply it right here so we're not getting any arthritis that may be a problem. And my client is a 2+ out of 5. I'm going to have him relax. We're now going to show a 2- where my client is able to perform some of the range of motion, however not full range of motion. Perfect. Next, we're going to demonstrate trace, which means my client is able to have a muscle contracture, however, there's no functional movement. And then 0 or flaccid, my client is unable to perform the movement.